届くことなどない儚い願いならせめて一つ傷を残そう初めての約束守らない約束君の吐息を琥珀にして
Welcome back. In the previous part, we arrived here in Heimdallr. Quite lovely architecture, I will say. It's very lovely. Look at the little flower boxes below the windows. Oh, just lovely. Anyway, we need to head over to Elliot's house here. Very fishy, you might say. Very fishy. It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home, after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Ah, it's your standard generic home. Wow, feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. I like how there's actually different books on the shelves there. Like music ones. It's like, oh, it's different. Makes sense. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she... He looks just like Elliot. Hi sis. I'm home. Triple dot. Elliot? Aww. Elliot. I do love the green dress though. Whoa. Oh my. It's you. It's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. See those books there? It's like that I don't remember seeing some of those music ones there. Elsewhere, that is. I don't see a copy of Woo Baby, though. A copy of... what? 2 copies of Christ Who's Gonna Die First and Animal... something. Anyway, I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. I just noticed how it's like they're all sat there exactly the same way. It's like, guys, just sit here very calmly. Place your hands on your legs. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Reen, Laura, Mango, and Fee. Now I can see what you mean when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy too. Is everyone in this family a musician? You might say their father plays a different instrument. You can take that as innuendo. I didn't mean it that way. Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. Why would you carry a tune in a wheelbarrow? I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. But he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do, anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You've got a point. But man, the last name Craig in the army, it sounds really familiar. Something to do with standing on tanks, I don't know why. Wait, your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's armed forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him to be quite foolish by standing around on tanks all the time, especially when they're moving. It's very, very strange. But he's also the most formidable general in the Imperial Army. And he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? Kind of threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. But now I can see how you'd wind up talking with him outside of class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Ah, they've swapped Woo Baby with the Sound of Music. I assume it's not the same Sound of Music that we know. Just like that's the exact copy of Woo Baby, just with a different title. Maybe it's the same book. Maybe it got swapped. Keep an eye on that. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here. I've got no clue where it is exactly. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you've finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. Your sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area. At least not that I know of. Huh. Not at all. Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. Reen handed the memo with the address on their lodgings to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh. A guild branch? Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? See, again, as I said, like at the start of like going back through this replay, I'm gonna be giggling and like chuckling throughout, and I'm just not gonna present that throughout because it would get annoying in its own way if I was constantly chuckling at everything. But that kind of moment there with Fee, it's like I understand completely why she said that. And it's just, it needs pointing out that I know and understand, and it has so much more behind it. It's great. Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. Should be just down the road from here. I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here. Alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. Sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble. I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. Let's make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head on over to the guild. Okay. Gonna say let's go speak to her first. I still can't believe that Elliot's come back home so quickly. Oh, Helios, thank you for answering my prayers. I think you might be overreacting a little. Either way, I'm so pleased to have you all here. I'll be sure to make something extra delicious for dinner tonight, so make sure you're all back in time. Wouldn't miss it for the world. The old Bracer Guild is to the west down the street. There's no sign on it anymore, but it faces out onto Vinehurst Street, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Good luck, everyone. You'll have some delicious dinner waiting for you when you get back, so make sure you all work hard. Well, of course. I want to go see about Elliot's room upstairs, because surely he has a room. Whose room is this? Nothing worth seeing in here. Let's get going. Oh, is this your room, Elliot? Well, yeah, but it's... Man, it's a huge mess in there, so I'd really rather you didn't see it. No one gets that flustered over just a mess. Suspicious? Well, I can't believe that Elliot, of all people, would have indecent material lying about. Of course not. I'd just rather you didn't go inside, that's all. Alright, if you insist. I'm gonna try again, obviously. My room's a real mess right now. I'd rather you didn't see it. Alright. Right, we'll leave it at that now. It's like me pressing unlock after that point. Sound of Music. They don't have copies of Woo Baby in here. They have copies of Sound of Music. It's locked. This is my dad's room. He's rarely ever home though, so rooms are almost always locked. Yes, you don't get much time to come home when you're in a position like his. No, probably not. Right, so let's head to the Bracer Guild, which is such a strange thing for me to say these days. It's just the fact, like, the Bracer Guild. It's like, I know, I understand the significance and everything. It's like, it's so weird having all this knowledge now. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. Didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. But there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdallr, there were 2 branches. Guild pulled out of the city over a year ago though. There's not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, the Gram. Really? It's more the exception than the rules these days. Building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Triple dot. Oh, I saw that head. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up? Use the key. There it is. Oh, I know. I understand the symbol. I know the symbol. Oh, it's so nice. This is what I love about the series, though. Just that understanding of, like, playing through it again, playing through the games again. Just has so much more weight. And it's like, oh, it's so good. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. Some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. Seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in, then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here. So, suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. I just thought there's no beds in the Crossbow branch. Wonder where people would be staying. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright? Now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. I'm thinking back now, I can't remember now, like... Do any of the Bracer Guilds have beds? Honestly can't remember that detail, because it's like, I remember a lot of times where they mentioned like you can stay with the Bracer Guild, it's like... I always assumed it was inside the actual guild, and it's like, wait a minute. Let's start with Amour. Yes. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe, Étoile, on Alto Street for further information. Chronicles of the Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at the reception in our office on Bracer Street, and I will connect you to. Hats off. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. Oh dear. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Dracos Plaza. Underground Passage, monster. My name is Nobel. I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which, unfortunately... That name rings a bell. Unfortunately, currently has a monster lurking in it. Beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier district. Nobler. Nobler. The tasks Mango's father selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Bracer Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. Want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us. Let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. Indeed. Deaf to Group B. While in Heimdallr, you can travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the end of an area map or press the square button and select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop, which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you will need to ride the tram to reach your destination. I'll look around this Bracer Guild. It's like, there's a lot of extra rooms in this place? Is it because it's the... I mean, look, it's got 8 beds. I honestly can't remember there being beds in some of the other Bracer Guilds now. I'm gonna have to go back and have a look, or you guys can tell me. Let me chart of where everyone is. I can't get anything from there. It's so weird, it's just that, oh, it would have been nice to visit this place. Certificate of something or other. I mean, I know some of these are just the standard stock images that are on the walls, but, you know, still worth a look. They might not be, you know. It's always, oh, that's the thing, it could hide something in plain sight, like, oh, it's just a stock image, and it's not, you know. Right, so, ooh, we can make the roasted coffee. Suppose we'll get you to do it.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
What did you expect?
A double espresso. To be honest, that's exactly what I expected. Right, quest, chapter 4. Amour. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. Possible I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe in Pull on Alto Street for further information. From Hemmings. Let's head into here now and speak to the peoples. There's quite a few people around, weren't there? Look, a total of 3. Hi, Agnes. Oh, hello, Elliot. I see the Military Academy hasn't made you any less of a cutie. Now get over here and let me pat your head. Not in front of everyone like this. First Fiona and now her. He's pretty popular. At least with girls who want to baby him. Expected this, but it's still entertaining. Let's not talk about this. You're a funny bunch yourselves. Well, either way, be nice to him. If I know he has some good friends, I don't need to fret about him quite so much. Tony's been really lonely ever since you left, Elliot. Even I couldn't cheer her up, and I'm her best friend. That's why I'm so happy you're back. Make sure you give her as much time and attention as possible while you're here. Indeed. The size of this violin. Jeez. Well, look who it is. Didn't expect to see you home just yet, Elliot. Hi, Rand. Somehow I'm not surprised to see you with your nose in another book. Judging by those blueprints, I'm guessing it's another military-related one. Close, but no cigar. We never said it was a cigar. It's actually a book for trained fanatics. A darn good one at that. Well, I figured I had a 50-50 chance. There aren't too many people into trains here in Erebonia, even though we're the #1 country for them. What's wrong with people? They should be more appreciative of what they've got. Yes, they should. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular too. If you're involved with music in Heimdallr, you probably know it all. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we, Reen? Of course. Sure. Mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed? That's right. Happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. Ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amour. Oh no. You play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago, it has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music. The Winged Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you can find me a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I assume you've searched all of the nearby record stores already. But it's like, well, duh. I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot. This should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. Record money. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record. I'm sure you will. Best of luck finding Amour. I still can't believe I managed to break such a precious record. Maybe it's a sign that I'm going senile. Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help you with? We hope so. Elliot explained that Hemming asked them to search for a copy of Amour. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we were afraid of. That's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vinecoeur Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here, I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they're able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kind of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble too. I can't deny that you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, kinda jealous. What? It's rather grand, isn't it? So, this is Vinecoeur Street. Sure is busy. Of course. It's the biggest street in Heimdallr. And there's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost too, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicles, it seems. That's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Mango. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. Anyway, sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. Better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Not just yet, because we're on a quest. So where are we looking in here? Hello! Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Is there anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard that this is the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? I'm trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amour. Is there any chance that someone here would have it in stock? Amour. Allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do so. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, it's possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy. Would that be of interest to you? How long would it take to arrive? It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Fortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. While I appreciate the offer, there's not much point in getting it a week from now. So you need it right away. I might suggest you visit the Ost District. There's a very reliable second-hand store that might have it. Oh right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were second-hand stores in Heimdallr. Don't you live in the Ost District, Mango? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. Store's named Emeralds, and I'm fairly certain they sell old records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. We really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you find what you're looking for. Just a slight smile then. This is how I've been throughout, by the way, just constantly smiling at little things here and there. This is the Ost District, where I was born and raised. On the playground I spent most of my day. You'll find mostly lower class citizens and labourers living around here. There are a lot of old looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least. The two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here and, in turn, the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdallr. Chancellor Osborne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. Does that mean we're near your house, Mango? Yeah, relatively. Well, there isn't much to see here. Everyone gets along pretty well, and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Fine by me. Let's go. Alright, so I'm looking for this second-hand store. Where's the map? Where's the map? There it is. It's gonna be fun going around this place. Kitty! Yes, indeed. Welcome. Oh, hey, Mango. Huh? What are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically. Because now the store's all mine. Really? No need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you are ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask. We're searching for a specific record. Do you know if you have Amour in stock here by any chance? Let me have a look, okay? Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Yes. Thank you very much. So, is that the one? Yep, it's the real deal. It's in really good condition considering that it's second-hand too. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10% whole off the original price. Only 10%, that's still pretty expensive. Hey, I'm trying to run a business here. It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare. See, she gets it. It'd be way more than retail price if it were out of print too. 10%, take it or leave it. I'll take it. This should cover it. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we've found out what we need. Yeah, let's bring this back to Hemming. So, you found it after all. Somehow, yeah, it's all yours. Elliot gave Hemming Amour and his change and told him what happened. Sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh, no need to worry. You really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without a reward, so here. It's one of our desserts. wobbly pudding. Thank you very much. It looks so good that I sorta want to eat it right now. That's quite the compliment. Well then, best of luck with the rest of your field study. I mean, we have to stay and listen. That's enough. It's just ding 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 ding. I love it. I love it. Love it. I decided to test the record out right away, and as you can hear, sounds perfect. Thank you all so much. You're lifesavers. Good luck with the rest of your field study. Thank you very much. And that's us done for this part. We'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.
「道しるべ君へ続く」